Leny Yoro's medical has been booked, as has been confirmed by David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano. This is a big update. As I speak right now, Leny Yoro is on his flight to the UK to undergo his medical. It's a breaking one, guys. Pardon me. I'm not in a conducive environment, but I just had to excuse myself and give you this breaking update because that is what I signed up to do. That's my promise. So like, share, and subscribe, and don't mind where I am, just care about what I'm saying. So here's the thing. We have been trapped for days now in talks with Leny Yoro, trying to convince him to say yes to Man United and forget about what could be an empty promise from Real Madrid, who are saying, wait for us, when we are in the mood, we'll come for you. But the Lille president, Olivier, has been consistently telling Leny Yoro and trying to push him to join Man United. Remember, already Lille agreed to the bid from to the bid from Man United of £42 million plus £8 million in add-ons, and they were already pushing for the player from within to try to say yes to the offer from Man United, despite him having already committed to Real Madrid. And eventually now, after Man United presented a big salary offer, and we'll get to know how much, but it's expected to be somewhere close to £100,000 per week. A big offer was presented to him by Inios, and they said they wanted to make him the first priority because they know anything could happen and they could lose out on him. They did not want to sleep. I told you the reason why Inios have expedited the Leny Yoro deal ahead of Mathis Ligt is because the Ligt's deal is direct, it's obvious, and it's a matter of them, triggering it. But with Leny Yoro, there were a few concerns because of Real Madrid and the fact that they had moved early and spoke to the player to try and convince him that they will come for him anytime soon. So Man United had to be smart, and I should give credit to Inios for being smart and moving fast to seal this deal. So Yoro, as we speak later on today, I will be coming back to give you an update on his medical because he is already on the flight to the UK to undertake his medical. He will sign a long-term contract with the club, probably the longest of all we will have. It will be a long-term contract on a big wage. He is a highly rated youngster that Man United were not risking to miss. So it's a very, very important. And in fact, the plan is, because he has been wrestling for a long time, the plan is for him to quickly join the team on their preseason tour of the US. So most likely he will be there in LA to join the team for the preseason tour. As now Man United, after sealing this deal, I told you the approach is one deal at a time. So after sealing the Leny Yoro deal, Man United or Inios will be moving quick to try and seal Mathis Ligt so that they get over and done with that centre back situation. But also remember, there is talk of Casemiro departing and Man United, because today, the 17th of July, is the official opening of the Saudi Pro League window. The Saudi window is open up until October. So expect something in the coming days regarding Casemiro, because offers will start flying in. Now, Scott McTominay as well has been a top of the talk because Fulham wanted him, United rejected. United are still holding out for a club that will offer a deal at least £30 million. Now, they are saying if you're not giving us 30 million quid, we are okay with keeping Scott McTominay because he is a proper squad player. So there is a lot going on at Manchester United, and I think it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see that there is now this big progress. I think of all the deals that United will be trying to seal in this summer, Leny Yoro might be the hardest one, might be the most difficult one for Man United. So it's obviously going to be a very important step in the right direction for Inios if Leny Yoro is sorted earlier. Now, people have been asking me, he's 18, he's a kid. Is he being brought in as an academy kid? Is he brought in as... No, you don't pay that amount of player in this day and age for a player who has been a starter at Lille, and you think he's just going to be there and warm the bench. No. The plan is for Inios to clear out quite a number of centre backs. We know that Victor Lindelof is on his way out. We know that Harry Maguire, who is pushing to be fit, is also not entirely 100% assured that he will stay, because if there is a club that will be able to meet the valuation that Man United has of him, they will be able to let him go. So Leny Yoro is going to be part of the depth in the central defense that Man United or Inios are trying to create in the team. So he's not going to be an academy kid. He's going to come and straight away join the first team, and he will be competing for positions to start as well with the likes of Mathis Ligt, the likes of Lisandro Martinez and Jared Branthwaite, if we proceed and go ahead to bid for him. So it's a good situation that Man United is in. It's promising, it's moving, things are beginning to happen now, and I expect, I think, in the timeline, again, I'm still ticking on my timeline of events from this week. I told you I was sure that this boy would indeed choose to join Man United. The Inios project, honestly, and if you talk to people, even non-players, non-footballing staff at Man United, if you talk to people, they show you that the project that these guys are trying to set up at Man United is unbelievable. There seems to be a certain conviction around everyone, and it's so important. The energy around the club is so big. Now, speaking of energy, if there's one player who is bringing big and massive energy into Man United, it is the new signing Joshua Zirkzee. Eric Ten Hag was waxing lyric about him, and he said that one of the things that Joshua Zirkzee does as a footballer is how he links up the game because of how he plays. And I think I spoke about this in my explanation of his style. And Eric Ten Hag, I love the fact that he sees, and because of that, it even shows me that his plans for him is not to play him as a number 9, because you don't want a number 9 who's going to be linking up play. You want a number 9 who's going to be the one linked to score the goals. So what this boy is going to do, because Man United had issues in the transition, we lacked players who could comfortably use the ball and switch it when you are going into the attack. The only one we had later on, of course, in the season was Kobbie Mainoo. But again, the deployment of Kobbie, because of the lack of the number 6, was not allowing him to freely execute or those abilities, those skills of his in terms of helping us in the transition. Now, this is exactly what Joshua Zirkzee can do. He can come his hold up play. He can come and link the team, link the game from the middle, in the final third, especially to try and now change from just stealing the ball from our back, from our half, to now converting into a proper attack. He can initiate a proper attack because of his ball usage, his dribbling, his an animated player. He makes the team play along, something a bit of what Amad Diallo does. He can do the things Amad Diallo does, drop deep and carry the ball and carry the team around. Now, if you have so many of those players, you're going to play an expansive and exciting game. So that's exactly what Inios are trying to build. That's what Eric Ten Hag is hoping to get in the team he's assembling. So in the next days that are coming, expect Leny Yoro to be sealed, of course, because of after the medical. That will be done and dusted. Expect something to do with Mathis de Ligt, because, like I said, that's a direct deal. Expect Ugarte. I think, of course, Man United will hope first to let clear Casemiro, get some money from Casemiro, and of course pay the 35 or 40 million pounds, 38 million pounds of 40, close to 40 million pounds that we have to pay for Ugarte. And when that happens, trust you me, Man United will be fully constituted, and we shall have a fire squad as we head into the upcoming season. Drop down a comment and let me know what you think about the progress so far in the summer transfer. It's been a while since Man United last had early signings, but clearly we might head into the preseason tour with some of our core players intact. And for me, that's a promising situation. And all kudos goes to Inios. My name is Webb. This is the Nahel Sport. Let me get back to my errands, fam. I'll catch you later. Peace, love, and harmony.